Good afternoon, everyone. Hey guys, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with the nightly market update for Wednesday, November the 29th. I was trying to say December because we're almost there, but it is December 29th, and we had another kind of back and forth day today. This has been the pattern of the last week or so. We Let me move this. I've got the NASDAQ. This is the rut, and I've got ticks up here. But let's focus on the ES and the SPX. So in the overnight session, the light gray is the overnight session. So we're rallying. Everything looks great. Opening bell. We ding, ding, ding. We rip up here almost to 4,600, and then just free fall and free fall and free fall. So what ended up starting out as a pretty strong day. I want to say we were up 30 points, 25, 30. You know, pretty good move up here. We ended up on the S&P down 4. So that's kind of what it's been like. And let me show you what I mean here. So if we go back to like a 10-day chart, we have been chopping through this level 45.70. This is ES, but just back and forth, a little pop up and then come back down. And this really kind of dovetails into what I've been saying. If you've been listening to the last quite a few weeks actually, my opinion has not changed. I've tweaked it a little bit on the numbers. But you see down here, this is a 20-day chart from 41.66, and we rally up here, and we get on the other side of that green line is a tree line, a voodoo tree line. We get on the other side of that, and this is now support, and we're catching our breath, dip through it momentarily, and then rally up here, hit this tree line, fail, hit it again, fail. And then we rip through it like it's not even there, and then we run into our fire line up here, this red line, and we have trouble getting through it, and we're consolidating, chop, catch our breath. Here we jump on the other side of it, which now acts as support, and we're just, meandering right here over the last, week and a half, and we should, pop up here, and I think we probably will, but let's take this even out on a further time frame. Let's go to a 1-year chart, and you can see what a massive move we've had off the low down here. Let me put this over on my grab candles, and you can see that we are, again, we're approaching this. This is a 1-year high, not all-time high, but 1-year time frame. Let's go to SPX. We'll convert that ES to SPX, and you can see we're just right there. I mean, we are just about to touch this level here, which would be 4,600 SPX. We had that one little candle right there where we went above to 4607, but essentially 4,600. And again, we're basically right there. So that brings me back to where I was last week and the week before and the week before and the week before, saying that the momentum is definitely to the upside here. I think we reach up there and tag this. I would think that we probably get there Friday. I think we're close. We're very close. We have let me look real quick. Well, I don't know. We're at 45.50 on SPX. You see that? 45.50. And for Friday, we have a 35-point expected move, which gets us up to about 85. So I don't know if we'll get there this week or not. But in any case, we're pretty far extended away from the mean down here. So we could pull back at any time, something like this. We are long overdue for a pullback here, catch our breath, and then continue, the move higher if that's the case. And what's going to determine that is let me pull up my calendar here. This is this week. Next Friday we have payrolls. The biggie is on December the 12th, which we have CPI, which is our inflation indicator or data point. The 13th, we have PPI, which is another inflation data point, and then we also have Fed meeting on the 13th. That could be a really big deal. We don't think Fed's going to do anything as far as raising rates, but the tone and the language they use is going to kind of give us a real good indication of where we're going to go with the market. So what I think probably the most logical thing is we catch our breath, we pull back here a little bit, we go into Fed, the Fed is dovish, and we go higher into the end of the year. Now that's the end of the year, so we don't have far to go to get, obviously, just December to get to the end of the year. But I had been saying that we were going to get to much higher levels, but that was kind of before we took this actually that second run down. We could have probably, if we would have bounced off this low or this low, I think we could be at much higher levels right now, but we didn't. And I do expect some sort of pullback just from an oversold standpoint. I don't see anything out there that's telling me we're in imminent danger or anything like that. But we are pretty far extended away from the mean. So anytime you get a long enough run, you have pullbacks along the way. We really haven't had any pullback along the way here at all. So we're very overdue for one. So and it's also worse on the NASDAQ. We've already taken out the year high right there. We're very extended here. Again, not saying to try to short this thing at all. I'm just saying that we consolidate here, maybe take a break, maybe go sideways, maybe pull back a little bit, maybe pull back a lot, but I don't think we'll pull back that much, honestly. Into the Fed, that's the biggest thing to watch out for. The next hurdle is going to be on December 12th and 13th. So we'll keep watching and see what we get in the meantime. Other than that, there is not really a whole lot to do. I mean, there's some individual names, but they all look the same. If you look at Google, Amazon, whatever, a lot of the big tech names, they all look the same thing. They're extended, look like they are could use a little pullback just in order to catch your breath and run higher. So we've got to be very selective here. So with that, let me wind it up. We will also have the potential for Santa rally again. If a Santa rally does start, which usually in the last couple of weeks of the year, if it starts from here, of course we go higher. If it starts, we pull back and starts from here, maybe not so much. But this will be the key. And I think if that happens, it's going to happen probably next week when we don't have much data coming out ahead of the CPI and the PPI and all that kind of stuff. So our best chance for a consolidation or a slight, either sideways or down will be next week. So let's see what we get. So thanks for the time. I hope it helps. If you need help with your trading or have questions, we have answers. Come to Simpler Trading and check us out. Come in the rooms. I'm in there all the time, along with a lot of great traders. And come check it out if we can help you if you have questions. So thanks for the time, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you at the next update. Thanks.
Without Simpler Trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me